Good morning, class. Here we are starting the topic unemployment. So, what is unemployment? When the person is having ability and he is willing to do work, but he is not getting work, that is an called unemployment. So, what is the definition of unemployment? A person can be called unemployed when a person is willing and capable to do work but not able to find work. Understood? So, to whom we can say unemployed, who is willing and able but not getting the work. Now there are some characteristics to whom we can say unemployed and to whom we can say employed. So when person is not willing to work at a particular wage rate and he is having readiness to do work but not getting job, then it is not unemployed because he is voluntarily unemployed. You can see that example. If you are paying rupees 100 to a labor and he is not ready to do that work, so that is voluntarily unemployed because he is asking for 200 wage rate. Next is when a person is ready to work and willing to work but he doesn't have that skills, then it is also not said as an unemployed because he doesn't have that skill to do a particular work. For example, I need a computer operator, but the person who doesn't know about anything about computer, how can I approach him? So that's why he cannot be said as an unemployed. When person is capable and person is ready to do work, but he is not going in search of work, so that is also not considered as an unemployed. Now we talk about the active workforce. What is the meaning of active workforce? The person who are in between the age of 15 to 64. Below 15 and above 64 are not considered as the active workforce. So that persons are not included in unemployed person. Okay. So now let's move on to the measure of unemployment. First criteria to measure unemployment is time. On the basis of time, how we can measure the unemployment? So first criteria. First criteria, when a person is getting not more than 28 hours a week, then we said it is intensively unemployed, or you can say highly unemployed, because he is not getting enough timing work. If person is getting more than 28 hour a week and less than 42 hour a week, then it is known as less intensively unemployed. Second criteria is income. A person who is ready to work and he is getting not enough income, he is getting very little income by which he cannot solve the problem of poverty, then it is also considered as an unemployed. Third is willingness. When a person is capable of doing something but he is not getting job as per the qualifications or getting the lower graded job or a lesser income than he deserves, then it is also considered as an unemployed. Fourth, productivity. How much work a worker can do. What is the capability of the production capability of the labor? If he is not putting his 100%, then it is also considered as an unemployment. For an example, if a labor's capacity is 5 unit production but he is producing only 3, then he is producing 2 less than his capacity, then it is also known as a productivity unemployment. Now discussing the types of unemployment, there are 5 types of unemployment. First is open unemployment, under unemployment, disguised unemployment, cyclic unemployment, frictional unemployment. So discussing one by one, open unemployment, that is when a person is ready to work he is able to work at a current wage rate, but he is not getting work. He is having capability, he is having willingness, he is qualified, and he is agreed on a wage rate, current wage rate. Then, but he is not getting a work, then it is said as an open unemployment. Second one is under unemployment. When a person is accepting job below his qualification, then it is known as under unemployment. For an example, M.Com qualified person doing a job of peon, then it is known as underqualified unemployment, because he is accepting that job for a particular period of time because he is not getting a job which is suitable to him. And we can also consider seasonal unemployment as an under unemployment, because for example, we are talking about agricultural sector. Then in agricultural sector, at a time of harvesting and sowing, so many laborers are needed, employees are needed, but remaining time they are workless, so they are unemployed. Disguised unemployment is also called as a hidden unemployment. When there are so many laborers are put at for a particular activity, if we remove a few persons from that particular work, then total production does not get changed. Then there exists a disguised unemployment. Next is cyclic unemployment. Cyclic unemployment can be seen in the developed country, and it is for a very short period of time. In this, a very few people remain unemployed, and it is because it's depend on the market situations. The fluctuation of the market decides the unemployment or not, whether there is an unemployment arises or not. If market is at a boom period, or you can say a market is developing, then there are less unemployed people because there are more opportunities of employment is arising. Or contradicting to this, if there is a recession or a depression, or you can say a bear situation arises in the market, then more unemployment arises because so many people lost their job because of the recession period. For example, current scenario, we can see the COVID situations. Due to that, so many organizations are closed, so many people are fired from the job, so many employees getting less salary. So this is because of the market situation, and it is for certain period of time. Okay. Now next is a frictional unemployment. Frictional unemployment. It is also seen in a developed countries. It arises due to the lack of effective demand. When old technologies is replaced by the new technology take place, then less number of laborers are required. So the employee who are removed from the work because of the technology, because of the new inventions, they get an unemployed. So this is known as frictional unemployment. For an example, or you can say further, we can elaborate like when new technology comes, the present worker doesn't know about anything about the new technology, or they have to leave their job and they have to find jobs in the other fields, or they have to get a new skills through the training. So particular duration of that time in which they remain unemployed is called a frictional unemployment.